Joby rekindling electric aviation enthusiasm after it completed New York City's first point-to-point electric air taxi test, flying from JFK to Manhattan in about 7 minutes, prompting positivity that progress toward commercial passenger service could reach the ambitious target of starting as early as the second half of 2026 pending certification, leading to a potential charge building to maintain this early incline and try a return into double-digit prices into the middle of the year. Though such a move would likely require high enough voltage in the form of at least a few days of bullish volume, near at least 50 million, to decisively cross over this massive resistance area, which gains extra relevance and importance from being the site of the recent gap down and descending triangle, which just so happened to be around Joby's IPO price range too. Then, of course, failure to keep this incline and keep leaning into the $9 range can quickly revert the chart back to a bearish advantage to press on lower, even without extraordinarily high selling volume. On to Rumble, which has kept a roaring stampede of bulls that have herded around short squeeze speculation related to rising borrow fees, along with the prospect of great green pastures from Rumble expanding into AI cloud services through its planned acquisition of Northern Data AG and new offerings like OpenClaw with MoonPay, backed by strong support from Tether. As a result, it bounded back with strong volume in mid-April, which was seen again today, leading to an even more bullish 3 methods rising candle pattern forming, meaning if the next few candles can trade and eventually close above today's high, a run at the $8 boundary can come quick, but soon fade if there aren't a few large green spikes like these past 2 weeks, with a volume close to 5 million shortly after contacting 8. Otherwise, a stall in the low 7s can retrace price to the 650s, which, if not held in May, can lead to a correction towards the $5 threshold. Something that could happen if, for example, the acquisition of Northern Data faces setbacks. That would be quite the red rumble, wouldn't it? Basically, Rumble bulls want to see something like what just happened to Sandisk, which produced a 3 methods rising type continuation because of strong demand and AI-related hardware spending. Upcoming earnings and continued investment from big tech could extend gains, as analysts expect rising profits amid tight supply and growing need for data storage in AI infrastructure. However, since earnings is afoot on the 30th after the market closes and volume has declined leading up to contact with the current extension level above the 1,000 threshold, its likely price will be stalling until earnings gets digested. In the long run, continued support from AI demand and publicity from being included in the NASDAQ 100 would take the form of staying on this general incline and not falling below the 850s. Then Verizon and its supporters are looking towards retesting this year's highs amid strong subscriber growth and fiber expansion. Its latest earnings beat expectations with rising profits, improved cash flow, and positive subscriber additions, signaling a turnaround and reinforcing its position in 5G and broadband markets. External forces helping the climb to test key resistance levels comes from Verizon as a defensive, high-yield play to weather market uncertainty and volatility because of its historic status as a high-dividend telecom stock. So let's see if it can keep up this incline and push for the previous peak in the 50s. Or fall for the 40 foundation if risk-tolerant appetites emerge to take away attention and capital towards more speculative stocks. Now, down to Domino's large pizza-sized pummeling from falling U.S. same-store sales and a lowered forecast, with CEO Russell Weiner warning of broader fast food industry challenges. Rising competition, weak consumer sentiment, and macro pressures are also expected to impact peers, though Domino's continues to gain market share despite near-term headwinds. So if price can bake at or above the 330s, and selling volume doesn't keep heating up over 1 million over the next 2 weeks to stave off a slice to the 300 border, the dough might have a chance to rise into the air pocket in the mid-300s gap down range.